Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe and tap on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So for today's video, we'll be doing a simple polygel refill video on a set that I did in my previous video, and if you didn't see that one, please go check it out. And let's get right into this video. So to start off, I'm going to be using a hand file and filing off the previous design that I did. I preferred using a hand file this time around mainly because I felt like I was faster and I had a bit more control over it compared to my e-file. Once I was done with that, on the first 3 fingers I was about tired using my right hand, so I went in with my e-file and a medium coarse sanding band and just filed off the remaining parts of the design on that finger. Once I was done, I also went in and filed off the left hand. So in order to do that, it was just simply me filing over the lifted areas, thinning them out enough for them to just flick away. I then went in and did the same thing for the thumb and the index finger as well.
Put my shit together, I'm talking for real. I swear I'm on my shit forever. They say I'm different, I'm trying to get a lot of cheddar. I'm focused on me, trying to make my life a little better. Hey, popping pills, trying to cover up my feels. Hey, my scars are way too deep for you to even try to fix. My bro, he told me not to love, but look now what I did. You say you love me, but I guess your words were never real. Your words were never real. Watch how you change on me. You really hurt my feels. I guess I shed a tear. I've been drowning in my pain. Never thought it'd be this way. Yeah, the drugs they keep me sane. It's for another day. Tell me, baby, why you gotta lie to me? Tell me, baby, how I gotta cope with this. Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to love again. Why you gotta tell me? Tell me, baby, why you gotta lie to me? Tell me, baby, how I gotta cope with this. Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to love again. Why you gotta tell me? Got a new girl off who's off with her. She hop out the coupe and she tripping, she vent. Fuck with the niggas is lanes. My love is a honey, that's why I won't change. Even though you know we go through the worst, you know that I got you, ain't never gon' fold. I know she beats my shit, hustle for dough. I fuck her so good, now she want her my babe. I'm on the road, I be chasing the bag. I got me some clean, but I'm stingy as hell. A son in the dick, gotta check on my fam. I run out the money, now they getting mad. Run up on me and I'm trying to 10. Don't worry, I got you with me, you'll be safe. I put up a show and I pull up with it. I'm seeing the bitches, now they getting mad. Tell me, baby, why you gotta lie to me? Tell me, baby, how I gotta cope with this. Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to love again. Why you gotta tell me? Tell me, baby, why you gotta lie to me? Tell me, baby.
So the process was going well and it was the same for all my other fingers, except for when I got to my pinky. See, now on this nail, it is when I discovered that I had an excessive amount of lifting. So for me, I decided it would be safer. It would be the safest and wisest decision to just remove the entire nail and start over and reconstruct the nail all over again. Why? Because I didn't want to remove the parts of lifting that I could see, and then the parts that I couldn't see would remain in there with the moisture and everything that was trapped inside, and would possibly, most likely, they would eventually cause greenies and everything on my nail, damage my natural nail, and I didn't want any of that. So the best decision I decided was to just remove the polygel. I love it.
How I gotta cope with this? Tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to love again. But you gotta tell me.
So once I was done with that, it was now time for me to just prep my nails properly for the refill. So to do that, I went in with my cuticle pusher and pushed back the cuticles on all my nails. And I did have quite a bit of cuticle to push back since it had been a while with that set. Then I went in with my file and a flame bit and just went around the cuticle areas, cleaning up the dirt and that skin that is on my natural nail that could cause lifting if left unattended to. Once I was done with that, I went in with my brush and removed the dust, and it was time for me to go in with my mandrel bit and a sanding band, which was a fine grit sanding band, to just buff over the surface of the natural parts of the nail to remove the surface shine of it. After doing that, I will remove the dust, and then I'm going to go in with a wipe and some acetone to just dehydrate the nail and to make sure that there aren't any dust particles remaining. Then I will be going in with 2 coats of non-acid primer, and just like I said in the previous video, I prefer using 2 coats because it is a sure way of guaranteeing that you do not have as much lifting as you probably would with 1 coat. After the primer had dried up just a little bit, I did go in with my base coat and did a thin layer of base coat on just the entire nail. It didn't really matter, you could do it on the natural part of the nail or you can just cover the polygel as well. It's not a big deal either way. I cured the base coat under the light for about 60 seconds, and it is now time for me to go in with the polygel part of this refill. So to start off, I'm going to be using the same polygel I used before. It is called Luminous, and I'm going to squeeze a bit of that and put it onto the nail, and then I'm going to be using my brush as well as acetone as my slip solution and just slowly pat it down into position. I'm going to start by patting it along to the cuticle part and making sure that I do have that nice thin margin near between the cuticle and the actual polygel. I do not want to get it onto the skin as that can cause lifting, and I want to have it as flush as possible to the cuticle area. After doing that, I'm just going to dip my brush in acetone again as I feel it starts to get sticky. And then I'm going to be dragging parts of the polygel from the edge part just towards the free edge, trying to leave as much polygel as I can at the apex to create that apex look and give strength and structure to the nail. Once I was satisfied with how the polygel looked, I went in and put it under the light for around 60 seconds, and then it is now time to move on to the index finger. Same thing as before, putting a bit of polygel onto the nail, and then using my brush and some acetone, patting it properly around the cuticle area, making sure that the cuticle is nice and flush and does not look bulky at all. And then I'm just going to drag a bit of the polygel towards the free edge of the nail and leaving as much polygel as I can around the apex part to give that structure and strength to the nail. I'm going to be doing the same thing for the rest of my nails. You all can just watch that and I'll be back. So once I was done with that, it was now time for me to start the filing process. And unfortunately, I did discover that I did most of the shaping off camera, but the gist of it was just me filing the side walls to retain the shape and remove any thickness that could have been added as while I was refilling. And then I'm going to be going in over the nail and just filing from top to bottom to just give it a nice smooth transition from the apex towards the free edge. After doing that, I'm just going to be scoring off the free edge on all my nails to give it that nice straight look. Once I was done with that, I went in with my mandrel bit and a sanding band. This time around it was a coarse sanding band, and just went around the cuticle area, filing it off to give it that nice flush look, as well as filing the area between the cuticle and the apex to also give it a nice smooth transition. I did that for the rest of my nails. After I was done filing the cuticle area, I did go in with my sponge buffer and just buffed the surface of the nail to just smooth it out, as I will be going in with some gel polish over it, and I wanted to have a nice smooth surface to work on. After I was done buffing the surface of the nails, I went in with a wipe and some acetone, and then cleaning the nails and making sure there are no dust particles that were left behind. Now, since this was just basically going to be a refill video, I didn't have any nail art designs and I didn't want anything extravagant lately. So I decided to just do a nice plain color, and I chose this nice nude pink. And I did a nice thin coat of it on the thumb. It was just me trying it out and I liked it. So I felt I can do it on all my nails, which I did. I did do 2 coats to try cover up that orange part of that polygel, and it worked perfectly, curing each coat in the light for a round of 60 seconds each. After applying the second coat of color and curing it, I will be going in with a nice thin coat of non-wipe top coat over all the nails, and then curing that for the longest round, which is 90 seconds. Once the nails were out of the light, I did go in with some cuticle oil on my cuticles. And that is basically it for this video, you guys. I just hope it was helpful and that you enjoyed it, and that is it. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.